Welcome to today's video. We're going to explore some of the fascinating cultural differences that make Europe unique. From everyday habits to deep-rooted values, there are a number of things that might surprise anyone who's used to life in other parts of the world, especially in the US. Whether it's the way people communicate, the design of homes, or how public spaces are used, these subtle yet significant differences show us how culture shapes our daily lives. Let's dive into aspects of European culture that stand out. 1. Price tags without tax. The price on the tag is the price you pay. In the Netherlands, consumer prices are always listed with tax included by law, 9% for food and 21% for non-food, while business-to-business transactions are listed without tax. In many European countries, the price shown on a product is the final amount the consumer will pay because value-added tax, VAT, is already included. In contrast, in the US, prices on tags usually do not include sales tax, and the final amount will vary depending on the state and locality. This can surprise European visitors who are not used to seeing a higher total at checkout than the listed price. It's a small difference, but it highlights the contrasting consumer mindsets and tax systems between the two cultures. 2. Multilingual abilities. In many European countries, using 2 or even 3 languages in daily life is very common. Children often begin learning foreign languages at an early age, not only in school, but also through films, travel, or simply because they live close to countries that speak different languages. Multilingualism becomes a natural part of life, allowing people to communicate more easily, access diverse cultures, and expand their career opportunities in the future. It's a skill that is almost taken for granted in many modern European communities. 3. Climate-responsive housing design. Those exterior window shutters can also function as sunshades. I'm not sure how common they are in Europe, but I'm definitely jealous. In Europe, especially in regions with hot or sunny climates, exterior shutters serve not only as a decorative element, but also as a practical solution for blocking sunlight, regulating indoor temperature, and protecting windows from rain and wind. In contrast, in the US, particularly in areas with milder climates or where air conditioning is standard, using shutters as a tool for natural light control is far less common. This highlights an interesting difference in architectural thinking and climate adaptation between the two continents. 4. Transportation culture and mobility in Europe. Europe is renowned for its well-developed and convenient public transportation systems, especially in major cities where buses, subways, and trains are efficiently interconnected. Walking and train travel are common modes of transportation, and cities like Amsterdam and Copenhagen are known for their strong cycling culture. In contrast, people in the US tend to rely heavily on personal cars, creating a significant difference in mobility habits and environmental impact. Public transportation in Europe not only reduces costs and pollution, but also promotes a more sustainable and eco-friendly lifestyle. 5. Welfare systems and workers' rights. Worker protection. Most European countries guarantee paid sick leave, annual vacation, and a fair living wage by law. Many of these do not exist in the US and violate the European Convention on Human Rights. Labor welfare systems in Europe are built on the foundation of human rights and aim to ensure a sustainable quality of life for workers. Legal provisions for paid vacation, sick leave, and a living minimum wage are widely enforced. In contrast, much of the U.S. labor market emphasizes flexibility and efficiency, often at the expense of mandatory paid leave or universal health care. This highlights a fundamental difference in how the two regions balance economic development with the protection of workers' rights. 6. Hedgehogs, nature's adorable companions. Hedgehogs, such cute little guys. Hedgehogs captivate people not only with their adorable appearance, but also with their unique biological traits. Their spiny coat serves as a defense mechanism against predators, while their naturally shy behavior makes them a symbol of both safety and cuteness in the animal kingdom. Despite their small size and charming looks, hedgehogs play an important role in maintaining ecological balance, making them a beloved yet vital part of many ecosystems. 7. Family values and intergenerational bonds. Living with your parents into adulthood is normal and encouraged in most places in Europe. You're supposed to take care of your parents. In many European countries, staying with one's family after reaching adulthood is not seen as unusual. In fact, it is often viewed as a sign of responsibility and close familial ties. This model reflects a cultural emphasis on family cohesion and intergenerational duty. In contrast, in the United States, moving out early and living independently is often considered a key milestone of maturity and personal success. 8. Living spaces steeped in the depth of time. Pubs that are over 250 years old. History is present on every corner, building, town, and intersection. In many parts of Europe, history is clearly present in daily life. Ancient architectural structures, cobblestone streets that have stood for centuries, or towns that retain their medieval charm all contribute to a feeling of living within the flow of time. One doesn't need to visit a museum. Simply walking through a neighborhood, gazing at a building, or sitting in an old cafe allows one to experience history. This constant presence makes history feel more accessible and natural in everyday life. 9. Paying to use public restrooms. Paying for a restroom is probably the most annoying thing. In North America, there are plenty of free places to relieve yourself. In Europe, there are very few places like that. If you don't pay for privacy, you're paying for toilet paper. Using public restrooms without paying is considered normal in many places, but it is not as common in Europe. The system of paid restrooms can be quite inconvenient for both locals and tourists, especially in emergencies or when traveling long distances. These small fees for basic access to sanitation often feel like an inconvenience, raising questions about ensuring essential needs are met more fairly and easily. 10. Siesta and the culture of rest. The siesta is a part of many cultures around the world, particularly in Southern Europe and Latin America, where taking a break in the middle of the day is a common practice. This allows people to recharge and improve their focus for work after lunch. In contrast, in the United States, this habit is less widespread, and napping is often seen as inefficient. However, studies have shown that napping can improve both mental and physical health, reduce stress, and boost work performance. 11th. Convenient heating systems in European homes. Underfloor heating is everywhere. It's slowly making its way into luxury bathrooms in the US now, but it's been a standard for a long time. I had underfloor heating since 1956. In many European countries, modern and convenient heating solutions such as towel warmers in bathrooms or underfloor heating systems have been a common standard for years. These amenities provide exceptional comfort during the cold season, evenly distribute heat, save space, and enhance the overall quality of life. In contrast, in the US, such heating technologies are only becoming popular in high-end buildings or luxury bathrooms, highlighting a clear difference in housing design priorities between the two regions. 12. The power of consumers over big tech. The ability to force big tech to make changes that benefit consumers rather than forcing consumers to make changes that benefit big tech. The ability to demand changes from major tech companies to serve consumers reflects the power of users in the modern economy. Consumers can influence the policies of companies like Facebook and Google to protect their rights and privacy. While these companies are always looking to maximize profits, oversight and regulation can help them adjust their behaviors in ways that benefit consumers. 13. Kinder Surprise eggs and cultural differences. Kinder Surprise eggs, a famous chocolate treat with a toy inside from Ferrero, are loved by many countries around the world, especially in Europe. However, in the United States, Kinder Surprise eggs are banned due to child safety regulations, as the toy inside could pose a choking hazard if swallowed. This difference reflects how countries approach product safety and child protection. Nevertheless, Kinder Surprise eggs remain an essential part of consumer culture in many other places, where consumers can enjoy chocolate while discovering fun toys inside. 14. Basic social benefits. Free education, free healthcare, no gun violence. Access to free education and healthcare is crucial for improving quality of life and easing financial burdens on the population. Free education provides individuals with the opportunity to develop, improve themselves, and contribute to society without financial barriers. Free healthcare, on the other hand, protects people from unexpected medical costs and helps them maintain their health without worrying about expenses. In terms of safety, an environment free from gun violence helps create a stable and peaceful community. This protection allows people to move, work, and live their daily lives without the fear of violence, creating a safer and more peaceful society. These factors play a significant role in building a developed society where each individual can live and contribute without being threatened by external uncontrollable factors. Tilt and turn windows. Superior design convenience. Tilt and turn windows. They are better in every way, but the only place I've seen them in North America is in high-performance, fairly expensive homes. Tilt and turn windows are a popular design in many European countries, featuring the ability to open in a way that optimizes airflow and makes cleaning easier. This design offers numerous benefits in terms of energy efficiency, helping to retain heat better in winter and cool spaces more effectively in summer. However, in North America, this type of window is primarily found in high-end homes with advanced building standards. This may reflect differences in housing design trends and cost priorities in each region. 16th. Transparent wage systems in the service industry. Fair wages for restaurant staff. This way, you know exactly how much a meal will cost. In many European countries, service staff receive a stable wage that is not dependent on tips, making the cost of dining clear and consistent. In contrast, in the US, the tipping culture makes the actual cost of a meal unpredictable and places the responsibility of paying staff wages on the customers rather than the restaurant. 17. Silence culture in public spaces. In many places in Europe, maintaining silence on public transportation, in elevators, small cafes, or libraries is a social norm that doesn't need to be reminded. People tend to speak softly or communicate subtly to avoid disturbing others. This habit reflects a respect for shared spaces and a high level of personal awareness in everyday communal situations. These cultural nuances are just a glimpse into the rich tapestry of life in Europe. Whether it's how people interact in public spaces, their approach to work-life balance, or even how they structure their homes, it's clear that Europe has a unique perspective on everyday living. If you enjoyed this exploration of European culture, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights from around the world. What cultural differences have surprised you? Let us know in the comments below.